contests provide an opportunity for speakers to gain contest experience and to recognize the best speakers as an encouragement to everyone. Contests also provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters training. Contestants and dear Toastmasters, our Chief Judge today is DTM Usha Mohan. Please help me welcome her and the discreet panel of judges. Welcome all. Before we commence the contest, please allow me to state the rules for this contest. It is same as humorous speech contest, but however, I need to go through it. The contestants shall have 5 to 7 minutes to deliver their speech. Our contestant will be disqualified if the speech is less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds. The contestants have been informed of the timing signals. For the benefit of the audience, the timing signals shall be as follows. I request timer 1 to display the color cards. The green light will be turned on after 5 minutes and will remain on until the amber light goes on at 6 minutes and will remain on until the red light goes on at 7 minutes. And it shall remain on till the presentation is completed. Thank you, timer. No indication will be given to the contestants if he exceeds the time limits. Timing will begin with the contestants' first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. It has been confirmed that all the contestants are eligible to contest as per the Toastmasters International Contest Speech Rulebook for the Toastmaster year 2022-23. After every contestant has finished, there will be a 1 minute silence for the judges to complete their scores. Protests may only be entered by the contestants or judges to either the chief judge or to myself as a contest chair. Once the result of the contest has been announced, all decisions are final. Now, let us meet our contestants. We have 2 contestants competing today. Please allow me to introduce the contestants in the speaking order as determined by the draw of lots. I request the contestants to switch on their camera and say a hello when their names are called. So, contestant number 1, Toastmaster Shri Devi.
Hello.
Great. And contestant number 2, Toastmaster David.
Hello.
Okay. So let us all give a round of applause to these 2 contestants. Okay. Now, during the contest, I will introduce each contestant by announcing the contestant number, the contestant name, title of the speech, and the contestant name. So a quick look at the technical glitches. Contestant reports at the contest but loses connection before the start of the speech. The contest chair calls the next contestant to take the stage. The previous contestant must join back before the ongoing speech ends and will be called on as a next speaker. If unable to connect, he has to forego the contest. If the last speaker loses connection before starting, he should reconnect within 7 minutes. And if the contestant loses connection during the speech, anytime during the speech, the contest chair or the chief judge stops the contest. Timer 1 stops and notes down the time elapsed, and 2 minutes are given for reconnecting. The contestant picks up from the last word and does not get any grace time. Be mindful of your time. If the contestant cannot connect in 2 minutes, the next contestant will be called. We have only 2 contestants here. So be well connected to the net. Now, in case of failure to reconnect, then the judges mark on what they have heard. If the speech has met the minimum qualification time, that is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. If the speech has not met the minimum qualification time, the contestant gets disqualified. So any questions? Okay, I go ahead. So timers and tally counters ready? Contestants, are you ready? Okay. So let us all just dive into this. All the best, contestants. Chief Judge DTM Usha Mohan, may I have your permission to begin the contest?
Yes, of course. Let's begin.
Thank you, Chief Judge. So I call upon the first contestant, Toastmaster Sri Devi. Please repeat the test sentence after me. Are you spotlighted? Okay. Okay, please repeat this test sentence. I am an awesome being.
I am an awesome being.
Great. I confirm you are clearly audible and visible. So she has informed she'll be using the props. So our first contestant, number 1, Toastmaster Sri Devi. Crazy me to forgotten me. Crazy me to forgotten me. Toastmaster Sri Devi. Over to you.
Who is the most important person in your life? Is it your mother, your child, or your spouse? Well, according to me, it's none of them. Good evening, contestant, respected judges, and fellow Toastmasters. On 20th May 1984, the most important person of my life was born. I was born. Yes, you heard it right. I am the most important person of my life. Sounding selfish? Well, let me take you through 3 scenes of my life. Scene 1. Ever since I started walking, I have been crazy about dance, of being on stage, understanding my passion for dance. My parents enrolled me into a famous dance school in town. My favorite cartoon, Jungle Book, is at the same time as that of my dance class. Still, I say, let's go to the dance class, Amma. My guru, Kalamandalam Sita Warrior, was a very strict teacher. One wrong step and she would throw a stick on your feet. But in a few weeks' time, she realized my passion for dance. The very sound of my guru set me on foot. One day, my guru proposed, there is a dance competition. Would you like to participate? I jumped to say, yes. I rehearsed and practiced thoroughly. Even said to my guru, even if the song stops, I will not stop dancing. On the day of the dance, I dance with full exuberance and finish accurately, but end up before the curtains. People laughed, I lost, but crazy me didn't still stop. I kept on participating in dance competitions, elocutions, recitations, impromptu speeches, and whatnot. Everything that brought me on stage, on spotlight. In few years, I was known as the girl who dances in my neighborhood and by people around me. My obsession to be on the stage brought me trophies and awards every year. There begins my journey from crazy me to the forgotten me. Scene 2. I finished schooling, complete graduation and post-graduation. Got married, being a wife and a daughter-in-law burdens me with a lot of expectations. When is the good news? Ask aunties around me. do your duties as a wife, and bear a child. That's all you're supposed to do. Everyone around me see. My heart cries for each discouragement. I stop being crazy. I forget myself. I forget the stage I belong to. After years of treatment and the trauma of losing my firstborn, I bear a child. The birth of my son changes everything around me. Sleepless nights, half-eaten plates, mess all around. I forget myself again for the sake of my child. When he turns 2, I slowly start dancing again. After 10 years of marriage, I am on the stage again with my first Kathak performance. But within a year, I conceive my second one and again forget myself. Scene 3. The pandemic broke in 2020. Son online schooling, daughter running around, and my husband working at home. I handling all 3 of them. But still, my heart says, when do I get back to stage? It is then that I discover my alternate passion of public speaking. I find a new channel to express myself. Toastmasters opens a whole new world of new opportunities for me. With the able guidance of my mentor, DTM Anita, I venture all the possibilities and all the contests. Now, taking care of my family, my kids, and doing my duties, I still find time for myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all have a crazy shade of us. It could be bungee jumping, cycling, painting, dancing, which gives us happiness. Let's bring alive those crazy shades of us, which we have forgotten in our walks of life, and walk back from the forgotten me to the crazy me. Rediscover ourselves, because according to Paulo Coelho, when you are saying yes to someone, make sure you are not saying no to yourself. Over to you, contestant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devi. We shall have absolute silence of 3 minutes for the judges to mark their ballots. The Chief Judge will let us know when we are ready for proceedings.
This is the first contestant. We have one more.
Sorry.
Okay, it happens. 1 minute.
I couldn't see him on the screen. Sorry. So we shall have 1 minute of silence. Timer, please notify.
One minute is over. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, timer. Sorry, David. We have contestant number 2, Toastmaster David. Incredible You Incredible You, Toastmaster David.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madison Square Garden for the biggest fight since Muhammad versus Jake Paul, Conor McGregor, and Habib. Now, those are some martial artists, some boxers, and some YouTubers as well. Over here on our right, we have, on our left, David Isaac. On our right, David Isaac. Contestants, are you ready? Are you ready? Begin. Good evening, contest chairs. Good evening, Chief Judge, my fellow Toastmasters, the international audience that is viewing my speech. Have you ever been in a moment where the biggest opportunity is in front of you? The one thing you wanted so desperately at that moment in time is right in front of you, is staring at you, is waiting for you to reach out and grab it. And the path is clear. All you have to do is take your hand and grab it. You've all been there, right? Been in a position like that. However, there's that one voice in the back of your head, shouting, almost announcing it to the world. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You are a loser. You have that voice. And sometimes you really want to just step into an arena like the one in Magic. You're fighting yourself. Like, I think, I can take myself on. However, the version of you that you're fighting is 10 feet tall, is built like a Greek god, can wield any weapon, and has unfortunately picked up your skill of trash talk. You best tap out. And accept your fate, which was me 3 times. The first time was when I got the opportunity to read out a review on my favorite book in front of the school, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I'm so excited. I'm in year 5. I'm 10 years old. I go up on stage, I read my book out loud and hope my friends bring it and understand why I love that book. My teacher sends home a recording, look at her and say, yes. I go up, sit on the couch, they see me on stage. I sound like this. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Inner me pops up and says, David, doesn't that sound like a girl? Are you a girl? Do you not think your friends are going to make fun of you? Are you ever going to be popular again? No. I was devastated. The second time inner me popped up was at my annual sports fest in college. I'm the athletics team, and we're doing the final relay to clinch first place. I'm ready, waiting for the baton, and I'm off. I'm running. Usain Bolt can't catch me. Michael Phelps in the water can't catch me. No one can catch me, except the turf of grass that was uneven. I put my right foot forward and I slip. Face first, and I feel this aching pain in my hip. My knee is busted. I look up, I limp to the next person, and by that time, we knew the result. We had come last. Final incident was that I fumbled in graduation. I pronounced the old principal's name instead of the new one. Inner me had a joy. You let the school, the parents, and everyone down. My fellow Toastmasters, when you royally mess up and the voice in your head says, you messed up. For me, fighting him alone, I realized was not the only option. I had the support of my real close friends. In the first incident, my mom was there. She looked up to me and said, David, you did amazing. You are a champion. The next day in school, every single person over there got home a rolled out book. The second incident, my professors came up to me and said, David, you're incredible. You can still do it. So I plastered over a bandage and I won the next race. In my graduation speech, my brother came up to me and said, David, you're incredible. Do not worry about it. And here I am on this platform giving you the speech. So, my fellow ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, I just have one message for you guys. Inner you is a real pain in the butt. But if you have the support of your peers or the people you find incredibly close, you can be incredible. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster David. We shall now have an absolute silence of 3 minutes for the judges to tally their scores.
Two minutes are over. 1 minute to go. 3 minutes are over. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, timer. I request our Chief Judge to kindly let us know if we can proceed with the rest of the proceedings.
Yes, you can.
Thank you,
Thank
Chief Judge. So that concludes the International Annual Speech Club Contest of the Showstoppers Toastmasters Club, Area 64, Division P for the Toastmaster year 2022-23. Zoom Master, may I request you to display the certificate of participation? Toastmaster Sri Devi and Toastmaster David. Let us have a picture with the Chief Judge and the contestants of the International Speech Contest. Are we done?
Yes.
Thank you, Zoom Master. May I request, except the discrete panel of judges and the tally counters, the timers and everyone else can switch on their cameras to have a group picture. Please switch on your cameras so the Zoom Master can take our picture. Toastmaster Rosalind, I request you to on your camera. Toastmaster Hannah. Roshni, our dear guests who have joined us. Only I am on the spotlight. Huh? Okay, that's better. Thank you, Zoom Master. So let us all give a round of applause to all the participants and the winners, who are going to be declared now by our dear DTM Usha, the Chief Judge of the evening. I hand over the stage to you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the lovely opportunity. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Both the contests were amazing and conducted very professionally by the Showstoppers Toastmasters Club. The results I have sent to the contestant, who will be reading it out in the reverse order. Unfortunately, in the first segment, the humorous segment, there was one-time disqualification. And in the international, everything was fine. So over to you, Toastmaster Amita, for the results.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Okay, I will announce the result of the humorous speech contest. So the third place goes to Toastmaster Kazi. Congratulations. The second place goes to Toastmaster Sri Devi. Congratulations. And first place goes to Toastmaster David. Congratulations. The results of the International Speech Contest. Second place goes to Toastmaster David. And first place goes to Toastmaster Sri Devi. Heartiest congratulations to the winners, and thanks a lot for participating, all the participants of the Showstoppers. Thank you so much. So this brings us to an end and concludes the International Annual Speech Contest. I officially declare the contest of the Showstoppers Toastmasters Club of all the 4 segments is done. May I now hand over the stage to our very brilliant showstopper Toastmaster Dinesh to take over and give his presidential speech of the closing. Toastmaster Dinesh, over to you.
Contest Chair Rita, wonderful job, excellent job. To everyone, I want to say, I hope we give a standing ovation to all the role players who have done a wonderful job today. A Tuesday evening, contest season, lots going on, and we, as on behalf of all showstoppers, do realize how important and valuable your time is, and do truly appreciate everyone who took out the time to come for this meeting. To my fellow Toastmasters and all the speakers, I think wonderful job, lovely speeches, and I congratulate everyone for trying. So from my end, the only message that I really want to give out is all of you are fabulous. Like they say in India in gestures, patakams. So thank you so much, and wishing everyone a good evening.
President, the role player certificates will be displayed now.
Okay, sorry. Thank you to DTM Usha Mohan for taking out and being our chief judge. Really appreciate it. To TM Sivraj, wonderful job with timekeeping, and also to TM Anna for an excellent job. I think it was so wonderfully handled. Rosalind, thank you once again for stepping in as an SA and coming and doing it. And DTM Anita Naidu, without you, there wouldn't be this club. So thank you for all the time and dedication. TM Sujata Verma, thank you for being the tally counter. Truly appreciate your time. Toastmaster Amita, who gave up her contest seat to become a contest chair. Thank you so much for taking the time and organizing everything. So thank you once and for all. On behalf of Showstoppers, I call this contest meeting come to an end.